I just wanted to make this video because last night I had I guess the only thing I could describe as a magical experience. And to some of you it might sound stupid because this isn't important to you at all, and that is completely fair. But to me it meant so incredibly much, which is just that I was on my way home from work, and when I was in an area where there weren't a lot of lights, um, I looked up and I realized that well, first of all, I just noticed that there were a lot of stars. So I had to stop and look up at the sky, because I do that in general. But there was not a single cloud in the sky last night. And I looked up and saw something that I've been wanting to see for a very long time. At first, it didn't look like much. I just saw what looked like it could have been a hazy cloud going across the sky, but the cloud wasn't moving. And also, I saw a much, much larger concentration of stars in that area of the sky, following the hazy cloud. And I realized that even though it was faint, and I could barely see it, that was one of the arms of the Milky Way galaxy. And that is something that I have wanted to see for a long time, but light pollution always has an effect. Always. The other important thing about last night is that the moon was very, very dim. It was like at a very thin crescent moon, so I wasn't getting any light pollution from the moon either. And I was sufficiently far enough away from any major light sources that, I got to just look up at the sky. My eyes adjusted. I got to look up at the sky in pure, utter darkness, essentially, and see one of the arms of the Milky Way. And one day I want to go to like a desert or out in the middle of the ocean, but preferably on a boat that doesn't have a whole bunch of lights on, so that I can look up and actually just see the arm of the Milky Way, because I know it's possible. At least that's what I've been told, that you can blatantly see the arm. I don't know if you can, you probably can't see it with the incredible colorful detail that you can in like a lot of pictures and stuff like that, because those are taken with telescopes. Or, as far as I understand, those are taken with telescopes, or they're edited to bring out the color more, or to add color to some, because some nebula pictures, I know that they aren't necessarily real. They're color scheming, I mean. But, so I'm not saying that I would be able to see all of that with my naked eye, but I do want to go out into the middle of nowhere where there's no light pollution for miles and miles and miles, just so I can see the full arm with my own naked eye. Even if it's not as colorful as it is in pictures, I know that you can see it, and it looks like, I've heard it described as just basically a thick cloud in the sky that's not moving, and there's just so many stars in and around it. It sounds beautiful, but you just can't. It's dim, It's so much more dim than the brighter stars that you typically see, or Mars or Venus, which is some of the lights that you typically see in the night sky, even when you're in a more light polluted area. Which I'm in light polluted areas all the time. Like, there's plenty of nights where I look up at the night sky and I see just a few stars because there's so much light pollution, even with a completely clear sky. But last night I saw so many stars. Like, it was just the sky was just flooded with stars, and I saw the arm of the Milky Way, and that was really, really awesome. I've wanted to see that for a very, very long time. Another thing that I want to see, which can only be seen with very minimal light pollution, if not zero, is Andromeda. You can see Andromeda with the naked eye. In fact, I think it's supposed to be a little bit bigger than the other stars. It's just a lot dimmer. That's why you can't see it normally. But it's up there, and it actually takes up... it would be visible with the naked eye. Like, I know its light is. I don't think you can make out its shape, but I know that its light is visible with the naked eye in the right lighting conditions. When in those same lighting conditions, you've got the arm of the Milky Way up there and stuff like that. So I have no idea how I would find it and figure out which light in the sky was Andromeda. But I'll figure that out when I get to doing that. For now, I'm just really happy that I got to see the arm of the Milky Way galaxy, because that is like a bucket list thing for me. And I still want to see it even more so, but seeing it like I did last night was absolutely incredible. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my weird story. If the power ever goes out where you live, I suggest you, if it's nighttime, I suggest you go outside and look up at the sky, because if it's a clear day, because you might be able to see the arm of Andromeda, because that's probably one of the best case scenarios as far as seeing the night sky for what it really is. That's one of the best ways that I know of to do that, is wait until there's a power outage, because then there won't be any light pollution for quite a decent area around you. And also go do some stuff that makes you uncomfortable, because it'll make you more comfortable in your own shoes. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.